Welcome back, everybody, here to map number 3 of our last qualifying final for the CSGO Championship Series. I'm Toby1, joined by Staticist.
And what could be our last map, too.
It could be our last map. But don't worry, it's not over. It might be over tonight, but it won't be over completely because we start the big group stage in about 10 days' time.
That's right, 10 days' time we get into the actual action, which will qualify our teams and start to figure out who's going on to DreamHack Bucharest in about 6 weeks' time. We got to get through this first. AliGon down 2, came close on Dust. This was the map that I thought they might have the best chance. We saw an absolutely unbelievable performance by Delpan against Dignitas. When I thought Dignitas, sure, they were without Fetish, they weren't playing great. I thought they were still going to squeak through, and they just got lost. They kept losing that early ground. Delpan found all the right picks, and if you can do that again tonight, this is the map that might force us to go to Nuke. They win a knife on Nuke. We still could get to 5. It's unlikely, but it's possible.
It is very, very possible. Of course, yeah, with Nuke, anything can happen. For me, I kind of want to see who is able to win the knife round. We're seeing it already, obviously 2-0 in favor of AliGon, as you're saying. I'd like to see how it all starts, because it adds a lot of pressure. Obviously, when you're 2 maps behind as AliGon, you've got so much pressure on you to get a really good start up because it's just going to start building and building and building. I'm 2 maps down. I'm now 10 rounds down. What the hell are we going to be doing as we go into the next side? And if you're on the T's and you keep getting locked out of banana, you're going to be forced to do something stupid, and that's exactly what the CTs want. Before we actually get ourselves into this game, we do have a giveaway going on inside the Twitch chat. So for all those wonderful people that have subscribed, we have the details on below. We're giving away these 2 wonderful pictured skins. So the AWP as well as the M4. You can win 2 awesome skins for this. All you got to do is be subscribed, do exclamation giveaway, which means you're actually watching, and we'll draw it live here on the stream so you can celebrate the victory, toast a glass of champagne, or just go kill 5 people with your new fresh AWP.
Yeah. Great op. Again,
that's a better way to celebrate. Don't actually, no, drink and play. That's okay.
So
in moderation.
That op's still worth about $150 too, and it's a common bet skin. They're still yelling at me to move my mic. What have I done wrong?
So be closer in front of your mouth, I think is what they're looking for.
I'm not loud enough already?
If you want, I can adjust it for him.
Please, please, please. Oh, you are going to do... Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. Is that better for you?
Bromance.
Yeah. We don't have a problem with touching each other's mics. All right. Let's get into a knife round as all 5 players have now rejoined the game. I'm wondering, are Penta even taking the knife round seriously when they start? Like we did see the one-on-one duel going down mid. Can't think as they're both looking for a semi kind of flank. But does any team really say, you know what, I have to win this knife round? Let's strategize our knife round.
Map to map, it differs. You should be strategizing your knife rounds because a lot of maps momentum does mean something. I know ESEA dropped it into their North American pool and into their normal leagues this year because it's becoming more and more common. You're going to go to a major tournament. I mean, even in a situation like this where, you know, you lose this match, you're done. You're out of this league. You don't even have a chance to play for the prize. Yeah, it matters. You want to get the starts that you want. You want to get the starts that you want. But like I say, it's map to map. Inferno, yeah, still CT-sided. Depending on what kind of team you are, if you're a T-sided team, it doesn't matter as much. Nuke, it definitely matters. Cash, I would say you'd want to absolutely start on the CT side. Dust, too, you can throw it away. But map to map, and depending on how you play as a team, it absolutely matters.
Well, let's get into it, man. Both teams are ready, so we begin map number 3 of our best of 5 with Penta leading 2-0 currently over AliGon. And
just to qualify what you said, too, there's no need to strategize your knife round. You don't need to like have a flying V formation and quack out with the knives, but you know you should be proficient with the weapon. You should be proficient in knowing, you know, the animation of when you're going to make the hit point.
The flying V doesn't work against Iceland, man.
Well, they're going to passively wait. AliGon actually this time is losing it, so Penta's getting the start they need.
You see Penta is shoulder to shoulder, boulder to boulder going down that mid. They want to make sure they had the advantage here. They want to get CTs off the cusp here. No doubt that's the semi-strat. Semi-strat as they chase the Ts into death. Where are the last Ts? They're being sandwiched. Now they're being attacked from multiple fronts. Okay, now no longer multiple fronts. It's just up to... Is this actually a flawless knife? It looks to be the case.
I love how the round timer's set to 59 too, so we can't just troll and run away and let it expire.
You want to come in?
Oh, but look out behind.
It's choke pointed.
he
It's
found
choke
him.
pointed.
Oh
It's
my
choke
goodness,
pointed.
Cobra! The snake, are you kidding me?
If he gets CTs on this one, it's ridiculous. He needs a
Oh
fish and he
my
got it.
goodness! An ace in the knife round, and he saves his team. They get to start out CT. Delpan gets to be the hybrid op. Replay. Oh my God.
I don't know.
Look at the flank. I thought the flank had him. 2,
Yeah.
3.
I don't know if this guy is
I'm
holding
taking my headset off.
spades,
Thank you for
diamonds, or if he's
adjusting
just
my
got a
mic.
big heart, man. But this guy is holding an ace. Wow. Well, okay. Well, would you believe it? CTs have belong to
Have
to
fun, Toby. I'm
AliGon.
out. I'm going home. Holy moly.
Oh, this isn't even COD. Okay, it would have been broken enough for it to happen in COD, but this just happened in CSGO.
Someone make a clip of that instantly, please.
Is it just right? Does a knife round really count? Exhibit A.
For glory points, yeah. Well, so now we're going to get to see AliGon go right onto the CT side. This is the side that's going to give them the
And
chance.
safe side. If Penta are able to achieve this one, the nades are coming down the banana, but Troubly, he's already moving up very, very far, and they're backing up. So they breach up towards banana. They thought they forced the A rotation, but they haven't. They're trying to do this silent. That A rotator of Cobra is in fact moving further over towards A because Huggin is still sitting up. He's at the sandbags, so he knows the Penta has not pushed up the whole way. They can leave the 2 defending top banana. But it looks like, no, we've got double dummy. And Huggin, if he gets picked, he sees him coming back. There's the one already down. The rotation will come off the A side, and they want to breach B quickly. Here they come. Penta on the front lines, one at spools. They expect the rotation coming in from CT, but they've got the site. So it's up to AliGon to get the retake. They are coming in through construction. Cobra, the first one, takes out Troubly. There's Japan with the flashes. He knows the T's are on the site. Managed to spam Dennis through that smoke. And it's only 2 T's left. Next, an Emo corner. Takes out one. Looks for the second. Low on life. Only 8 life points, but it's going to be enough for AliGon to retake it. And they will fire up the grill.
And they still had that kit on Delpan, so lots of time. So we'll get to see how they're going to play. They were very dynamic on their defense. We hyped up Delpan for good reason last night on this map, but he's not the only one on this team. Let's not forget. He's going to be swinging back and forth A to B based on his spawn points. It also comes down to how the players at B are going to control that banana if they give themselves a chance with map control or if they're going to play it more passively. Last night, they actually had a mixture of both, but they were fairly proficient at smoking in deep. We won't get there just yet, though. We still got to get through another pistol round at the very least. They did actually get that bomb down in the first one, so we may see Penta get guns out a little bit sooner.
They're up through mid. Delpan holds one, looking for the second. He's been forced back a little bit further, but they're able to hold with the crossfire, with the nade also coming into mid. So Penta with this push, not successful. They lose 3 up through the mid T. And it looks like they're going to lose the 1 in top apartments with the bomb too. It's all up to Troubly, and he cannot finish the job. So 2-0. The Penta push up mid, unsuccessful. But they are going to get weapons this time around.
Yeah, that came off that early bomb plant.
So 4 AKs. So we're going to get Crystal saving his money a little bit more. He bought a Galil instead.
Actually, that was, I think, thrown.
Was it
okay,
thrown
he
at
did
him?
buy. No, sorry, the HUD overlay didn't update. Oh, a chicken kill with that smoke grenade. How cute. No, it actually didn't update. So he did actually buy the Galil, but the money hadn't changed for me.
It looks like there's still 4K on there.
I was going to say, how's that possible at this point?
How does he have 4K and a Galil? Push coming up. Troubly opens it up. They get through 1. There's still Kaboom back on the site. With that M4, he's backing out. Throws at the flash in towards the air. And at least flash up 2. And then the smoke's going to blind him out. Again, that plant drops. And Kaboom is also down. But the 3 CTs they retook last time, are they able to do so this time? The numbers go in favor of Penta. Oops, well done, Nex. He doesn't need to see anyway. There's just no way in. They're smoked, they're getting flashed, they're getting delayed. Delpan finds the first one. But it's a 1-1 trade-off, tit for tat. And now Nex, again, tit for tat. But the numbers are still in favor of Penta. So they hold 1 M4, 1 AK. And they're able to pick up their first round here on Inferno.
First gun round, too, and they've exploited B. They got in there in the pistol round. That's a little bit different, sure. They got that bomb down, but now in the gun round, they got in quite easily, actually, into that site. And then they secured positions well. They smoked off CT, so the question is, how often are they going to look to go there? Back to pistols. Actually, a bit of a staggered buy right now. Huggins got the FAMAS, Boom with the M4, and they're favoring 3 over to A, so a little more standardized. The question is, once we get these rotations, once we get this control at Banana, once things normalize, That's going to be the key to the map for AliGon, and Kaboom's playing well up by these sandbags. That's your first. Both rifles over on B, and
nice.
Great play
Really
by Hagen
nice.
up on top of the card, over top of the smoke. Such an easy play to make and often overlooked when the terrorists come around that corner, and that's exactly the case there. So 3 men already down. Penta getting answered. And AliGon looking great. They just have to worry about the last 2 players, which are toward mid. That bomb's been dropped back down by the underpass. Crystal's going to go back and get it.
I suppose
it's split up.
It's one upside for Penta, the fact the bomb wasn't just thrown down when those 3 players dropped. Because then it would have been an easy reveal. They know where they are. Speedy drops over on A. There's not going to be a rotation over. In fact, Crystal just wants to hold on to this M4. He could potentially go for it, and then just running down mid. Takes out one, looking for the spray under the second, but can't finish the job. And that was a good defense from AliGon. It wasn't a full buy. They only had Famus, but now I'm seeing 2 AKs and 2 M4s in their hands.
And I do apologize if you just heard some small testicular man drive his car outside our window.
He has small testicles.
I thought that was in my headset. I was like, what is going on?
It's not even a small penis. He just has small testicles.
So back to pistols now for
Look
Penta, except for that 1 AK.
the double mollies down B. They know there's going to be no rush from Penta up that way. They try and go again on the pistol round up through mid.
Still need to be careful at top mid, though, because that's exactly
Pens
why.
down.
They've got 1 kill. Now they've got the opportunity to wrap and come in with strength and numbers. They needed a better crossfire to hold them out there.
Rotate's coming very, very slowly. We're only just getting that extra player over on B. He's not quite sure because he's expecting Penta to double back. They've done it multiple times, but now they get the extra kill. The rotation can come in full. Kaboom. Teaming up with Xylos there, but Dennis, sneaky beaky, onto the site, finds one, looking for the second peeking from apartments, but Xylos is not turning his back. Now he has to. He hears them all walking in close. There's number 1, there's number 2, looking for number 3, and he's going to get it as well. Retaking the site practically solo. He had distraction coming in from the library side, but AliGon hold the line. Penta can't breach, but it was still a nice little attempt from them.
Good reverse play from apartments as we see it again. Easy work of them.
Penta's going to be really sad about that too, because they managed to grab a couple of weapons during that, but now in eco, up against all the weapons of the CTs, nades, such an aggressive movement. 3 players pushing down mid, but it's up Banana where they've got another 3 moving in. Still got to check the sandbags. That's Delpan with the AWP. He needs to hold the D. There's still more pushing up. It's just Troubley who's on top of the Banana. He wants to at least get this AWP out of the hands of Delpan. He's had to pick it up himself. But it's a 3-on-2 situation. Cobra makes it 1, and now wants to make it 0. The AWP unable to get the hit onto Cobra. Throws the flash, going to blind up Troubley, only for a moment. The smoke will make it more difficult to get the quicker pick. It's just putting a rock in a hard place now.
Yeah, I mean, they pushed down mid. They know he's there. He's not getting out of Banana, so he's very unlikely to save this up. I mean, the one good thing is that there's 2 at mid. If he found, for whatever reason, that pick on Xylos, he could get into B and at least get a bomb plant, but Xylos knows that fact, and he's playing very passively behind new boxes as a result. So Troubley's in a world of trouble. And AliGon are looking to get 5 rounds. Great start for them. Penta need to get, I would say, 6 to be really happy.
Troubley's coming back down again. But AliGon are in no position. Huggins purposely making noise to make him look up towards the mid, so then Cobra can just get the shot from the flower pot. And there it is. 1 shot. And just a trade-off. So the AWP comes back into the hands of AliGon, but they at least are forced to drop an M4. But with the amount of money, which is still there on Hagen, I don't think they have any issue with this at all. But there is buy from Penta. They really need to win on this round, or else it's going to be almost impossible for them. Because they're just going to have no more momentum on the T's. They'll lose the next 2 rounds almost in a row. Especially with the full buy.
We're still at the middle of the half, though. We're only a quarter of the way into the game, so it's... I mean, if they can string rounds together at any point, if they can keep the economy low, I mean, AliGon, yes, they've got 5 rounds, but I mean, look at their money. It's not huge, so it's possible for Penta. And there's your opening pick right there. Speedy's going to get it. That's Delpan down. He played well in apartments last night. He's not going to have the same luck here, and Dennis is going to try and push through this smoke at the top of mid. That 1 flash slows him a little more, but now he's got around to the truck side, and they're pushing apartments as well, so they're getting positioning, but Xylos has still played well from that position. He's not done. He's going to get 1 more, or is he? He's going to at least drop back to pit and stay alive. There it is. Finally, he gets taken down, and Cobra responds. Make it 2 for Cobra. He's still alive, still wreaking havoc. Crystal's chasing him. He can't find the kill. Finally, he does. And that puts him into a one-on-one, and very fortunate that Kaboom was so far away because Crystal had no answer. If he was a bit closer as he hyper-focused into the backside of Pit, pushes to get that bomb, and now he'll fall back. But Kaboom knows where he is. He's already securing the angle onto him. It's a one-on-one. It's back and forth. Tongue-in-cheek. They're absolutely looking for the perfect shot. They pop out, and they absolutely get it for Penta. There you go. Broken economy now for AliGon. So you thought they were down and out. Not to be. They're going back the other way.
This is that opening frag that really opened up the apartments, or at least that's what Penta thought when another 2 rotate up there. It's another reason why Xylos, when the smoke came in, he was able to find that early frag, because really Penta were not looking for the extra numbers over on the A side that quickly, because they had 3 on the apartments. And it really was a bit of a problem, too, for Penta to clean out the pit. This time around, it's a very aggressive move. They're not stopping. They're breaching in. They're up against pistols in a very tight choke point. They take out one. A little bit of team tag there, but it's going to be enough to breach through with the Pro 90 in the hands of Nex. And they mopped up the sandbag position. It's been used every single round by AliGon, so no surprise that they check it. The 2 CTs remaining, they're coming up the banana, but already Penta, they turn their attention down here. Troubly, he's still got to look over towards the palm. As well, jump with Tech 9, look to your right. Now he hits a shot, and he can't even get, well, there will be one from Delpan. So Penta lose 1 player, but it's a 3-5 now on the T's on Inferno. And we saw how great their CT round was previously. So they'll be very, very happy with their position only 9 rounds in.
Next is going to go for this P90. And again, the CTs buy in. They're very, very broke again. So Penta wins this. We go right back to potentially 5-5, and it's a whole different storyline. Kaboom's going to be the guy to top Banana. And again, they're playing it passively. They aren't even throwing smokes down or anything because they don't have much money to even afford them. The only one left now is for Xylos. Finally, he'll put that out.
They're up. They're coming up. They have apartments.
Delpan's there, though. He's been so good from this position. And again, they're lining up. There's one. Can he get more? He's still trying to find the shot on the corner, but Dennis is too close for him. It's too close for comfort. He's in his personal space, and he's absolutely got the kill and recovers the AWP as well. A nice shot. Xylos drops again, so 2 men left, and I think they're already running to hide. It looks like AliGon want to save these guns because they know the situation exactly like I said. They're going to be broke again, and Penta's going to be in a great position to tie things up.
Yeah. Saving of Famus, you know you're kind of in a little bit of a bad situation here. He'd love to get back onto the site and get a different one. Might also be the reason why Kaboom is the man at the front line, so he can at least try and get 1 pick as they go down the speedway. And Speedy, does he check the right? Yeah, he does. Almost getting himself stuck because he wanted to check on top. Can they find the last one? They know where he is. He's at the back of quad. They're not going to battle him. No reason to lose any more weapons, apart from Speedy, who's just flaming everything up, including Molotov. Checks the emo corner, but too late. 5 rounds to 4. And what do we got from AliGon this time around? Another eco. Another greatest position, and Penta, they're building momentum with their money. And they got every weapon they want. 3 AKs, an M4, and an AWP. And they gave that AWP over to Dennis because he picked up during the last round. I still love his skills on that thing.
I mean, to go the other way, they picked up that op. They didn't really lose anyone. Now they're building a bank. Now they've got a chance to get even more than maybe these standard 6 rounds that I said that they would need.
The CT defense. They try and hold top of Banana. Get him on the choke point. Nice flash already. They're going to bring down Nex. But Troubly with the AK. He's not only going to get 1. The plan. In fact, they're going to see the bomb as well.
Exactly.
The Crystal's already pushed up into the graveyard. The battle begins and Huggin will drop.
And they picked up 2 AKs, so this is no longer an eco situation. It's a full-on gun round. And like you said, they've spotted that bomb. Fortunately, Speedy was wise to it and smoked it off on the other side, and that's going to hold him in the corner, so he should be able to recover this and run to A. They know the last 2 players are there, but Kaboom pushes through it. Very brave. It pays off, and again, it's all down to Dennis. This has been turned around magically. If he can get this bomb down, he does have an AWP, but it's going to have to be so close and so precise from him. And he's still not sure because he's checking back to make sure they haven't come up.
Where's he going to defend this thing from?
Oh, sorry, pardon me. He switched over to the M4, so this is a good call for him. He can use the rifle. He's going to have one coming through in the apartments right now. That smoke at mid will give him a little bit of positioning, and I
should've
like this.
flanked
He's
him.
going to go into boilers. He might be able to sit right behind them. The first kill should be easy.
He
The
should wait for the
second's going to be
defuse.
harder, but it's going to be the diffuser, so if he puts himself on it, it becomes predictable. He's faked him out. He's baited him away. There's the shot. Now his position's given up. Kaboom's on low HP.
The time's
Dennis
running
might
out.
be able to save this for his team. It nearly went the other way, and there it is. AliGon can't get the eco. That would have helped them so much, but Penta come away with it 5-5. Back to the situation we had on Dust. This is back and forth.
Man, I really thought once that bomb was visible that AliGon would just keep the control. Penta couldn't get it back. They were spraying, they were making sure nothing could reach it. Even able to get that pick off. Kaboom, coming around the corner, getting that pick up in mid. And then you think, oh crap, the bomb's in the middle of nowhere. But he was able to get it up just far enough that Dennis was able to get the grab. And Dennis, again proving he is one of the top players here on Penta. Looking for the pick in mid. This time around, I praise him too much, as Delpan will get the pick on him in mid with the op. And Huggin again with that little boost up. Troubly. No, they're backing out. They're backing out. They both took 4 and 1 is all that's left on those two Ts.
Need to synergize into one person. Still wouldn't be effective.
Wait, you're trying to go Super Saiyan, but morph?
It's under 5, not over 9,000. That nade was lobbed out too. If they were too close, that would have got him.
nice.
Speedy's at least going to claw back one for them.
He can't see any further, though. And Kaboom waits for him on the other side. Which means if he wants to, it's going to pick up both the Molotov as well as the AWP, but decides just to only grab the Molotov. And the bombs come over towards the A side. Should also flag out the fact that Troubly is now inside of Library. So they've managed to get in behind the defenders of A. There's one on the A side. That's Xylos, and then Cobra down inside the pit. On the far side, so he's able to see nicely into the apartment entrance. Behind the statue, looks, and instantly picked. Crystal breaches through. He takes a large amount of damage, but still able to stay alive. And they get the beautiful crossfire from Penta. The plant to go down from Nex. One coming up through the arches, and a very, very long flank coming out from Kaboom. But when all your Ts are below 20 life points,
At this point, now that they have bomb down, that doesn't matter. They secure angles. They bait it out. If they play this correctly, they've still got the men on the board. And in fact, AliGon's backing out. They don't know that they're that low. They don't want to take this chance and give away that.
oh, they got two ops now.
Exactly. They don't want to give away those rifles and that firepower. So Super Saiyan turns out to work. They get away with it. They're going to take the lead T side. There's your 6 I talked about. Now they've just got to get comfort rounds, and this could be over in 3 maps if it continues in this trend.
It really could. Like, the fact you're on Ts and you got such a huge advantage, they actually lose one of their weapons. Wasn't away far enough, so they don't hold on to all of the guns, just the 2 AKs. But the Ts have so much money. Dennis still has the 7.2k, unless that hasn't updated. No, he's up to 6.7. That's actually after buying. So, great amount of money. But the double orbs from AliGon, they can make this work. They need that early pickup down mid, though. With flashes going, I think next might get a little over-aggressive. There's your first pick from Delpan. They realize he's up on top of Banana. The fire is down, but remember, it hasn't stopped Penta from running over the top of it before. But they're going to back themselves up and look towards the mid.
Yeah, and this is the curious part about this, because Delpan got that pick. He called they were in Banana.
Dennis.
Huggin rotated back, but now they leave a gap.
Well, where's that pick? Where's that camera? So back up Banana. They need to take out the top Banana. Like, if Huggin doesn't go down, with the 2 over at CT, they can rotate very quickly. The flash already in. Crystal finds him in the corner. Kaboom will still get the counter kill onto Crystal. As Delpan has moved up too, so it's a 1-on-2 situation. The 2 AWPs left behind. 1-on-4 live points next. One rando bullet through the smoke, and he might be able to get him. They're going to assume he's going to plant the B site. But with 40 seconds on the clock, he runs far and away. They hear him. They're not moving. He's going to get the plant down on A, and then has to battle from in close up against the 2 AWPs. They still haven't moved. 30 seconds on the clock. They haven't seen the plant go down. They know he's not in the site. Still no flinch. Now they're moving. Delpan going to come through Library. Cobra through the archers.
So late on that rotation.
He squeeze through. Next. He didn't want to expose himself to the AWP since he's holding on top of the truck. Looking for one. Can't pick it off just yet. Now he does have one. The AWP attack. Remember, AK versus AWP. He has to switch over towards the pistol at Delpan, and he can't finish the job. It was Dennis that could do it before. And this time around again, Penta hold it. And they go 7-5 on tees.
And Delpan went for that B pick that time, got the initial pick. We take a look at that replay. Great shot on the second kill.
With only 4 live points, and he thought he was going to bring down the AK. It was optimism.
It's all one shot with that op, though.
That's a one shot with the AK when he hits the head.
Back to my point just quickly as this banana push is going to unfold. They over-rotated Huggin away based on Delpan's call, so it left a gap at A.
Too predictable with that jump up. Huggins attempted that 4 times already on the CT side. And Penta, they don't have vision of him, but they just spray through the smoke. Rotation back. In fact, they're bringing 3 players over here. Now is Kaboom to get Dennis on the same jump up. Expect Penta to take the bomb back to A. I think AliGon, yeah, they're moving up a little bit further forward. They want to get the vision, in fact, right in front of Speedy, who brings down Kaboom. There's still another 2 sitting at the top of CT. Make that 1. And almost make that 0. The fallback.
And I think they thought that they were going to go back down Banana. They wanted to follow them down, but they walked out a little bit too soon. Delpan, though, there's your Deagle. A double for him inside the site. Finally, Troubley puts him back down, and we're into a one-on-one. Full M4s against, and basically full health, and through the smoke. Xylos finally gets AliGon another round after losing 6 in a row on the CT side.
And Delpan, that's the moment right there. Deagle, just from behind the pond.
T's are going to be able to buy 1 more. And CT's just reset their money bonus. They're going to have to win it again. Great double from Delpan inside the site. That gave them the chance.
Penta's still happy with this half. No matter the result of the next 2 rounds, they're still very happy with this half. Because they're going to feel a lot stronger over on the CT side. But if they can get another round here, at least force it 8-7, they can't at least breach in. Already up through that mid. In fact, Cobra just defending, just with a small hole in the truck. Catches out too. Now Hutton gives him the crossfire with the Famis. Can't get the kill off it, however. And Delpan feels the need to rotate. Quite right to do so. As he'll take out Crystal. And Penta, with this buy round, it's not successful at all. And it looks like they're even going to try and save their weapons now. There's still another minute on the clock. But the bomb is just in the middle of nowhere. It's up on top of mid. They can't reach it safely. So everyone's just got to back the hell up, and they hold inside of the T apartments.
So AliGon are finally getting rounds back because it was getting to the point where it was out of hand. So this will tie us back up 7-7. It'll break the economy for the last round of the half to the point where Penta will force out. They might be able to get a few Galils and chest armor, but that will be about it. Probably go with a couple of Tech 9s and smokes on those players just to execute a little bit, but that might mean that AliGon do get 8. They do win the half. We still have it all to play for, but I still think Penta's in the driver's seat, having gotten more than 6 rounds.
And this movement from AliGon won't be there in time. With 7 seconds left on the clock, the weapons shall be saved. Save your smoke as well next. Let's just like double the level of protection. So CT, flawless round for them. And last round the first half, so spend every bit of money you got. Buy up those Tech 9s, get your smokes, get your armor. Dennis is the... no, he's got enough. So yeah, 3 Tech 9s, 2 AKs, everyone's got full armor. And we'll see where the breach will come from Penta. They need to poke a hole first. They can't just run it. But Delpan, the first man, misses the AWP shot. And he knows they're coming up quickly. He tries to jump up the boiler to catch the jump up, but he might be in a little bit of trouble as Next takes him out and gets across to the stairwell. Xylos going to slow him down with a fire, taking out 2. Spitty, he's the man that loves to walk on hot coals. And now we can do so. The rotation coming back, 2 up through mid, but there's a flanker. Still sitting in mid, it's Dennis. He's right behind the CTs at the moment, but he's attacking him from the front, holding on top of the site. Dennis is, okay, he's going to go down. But Speedy hasn't got the plant down just yet. He's going to get flanked. 1 apartments. 1 coming from Arch side. So the Molotov will hold off Arch so he can battle apartments. Takes out 1, moving into an aggressive posture to try and find the one around the corner, and he can't finish the job.
Oh, wow.
Nice take by Kaboom. With 18 life points, he'll secure the last round of the first half. And that's where the opening was made from Next.
Xylos covered off well inside apartments to get that double. As soon as Delpan went down, he was already there. But that one-on-one, so close. Great play to go ahead and throw out the fire in front of Library and isolate it.
He maybe didn't have to do that, though, Because the fire was still down, so we took out the apartments, but maybe just that little quick of a back off. But obviously, judging from a couch in hindsight, yeah. Let's go straight into our second half. The players do not want any delay. And Penta, hugely important pistol round. If they can get this, if they can get momentum, the pressure mounts onto AliGon, who are still 2 maps behind. And where's AliGon going? It's a full rush. They're coming
Crystal's
up
already
banana.
rotating, though. Crystal's already rotating, so he should be there if they can hold him down. But Dennis doesn't get anything, so now they can walk in unchallenged right now.
And with Xylos covering up the flank, in fact, they're backing out. It's
Oh,
the
they
double.
sold it.
It's the dummy. There's still the defense from Penta. They got the 2 players over on Arch side. Huggen with the spam takes out next 2, and now they're going to double back again. It's the switch. Keep them looking different ways. The Penta here are coming. They've got 2 over here. Crystal on the front lines. Cobra, they're already in. He's sitting inside a cubby. Takes out 1. Looking for the second over on the grill. Can't get it though. And the plant will be going down. The CTs, man, Xylos. He covered the mid. Perfect rotation in. There's only 1 CT left back over in the garden. And he'll be pushing up the daisies in just a couple of moments' time. In fact, well, he gets 1. It'll be one hell of a clutch if he takes this. He's moving in through the spools. They know where he is. He's pretty well exposed, and he'll drop. So Speedy goes down 9-7.
Good swing control. I thought they were just going to go straight into B. That secondary smoke that came out, though, did slow them down, and Crystal was arrived at that point. So good choice to go back in the end. And then I love the play from Xylos to sit there, even though they swapped again back to B. That entirely caught out Troubly inside spawn, and he must have been frustrated by that because they, at that point, figured it was a full commitment to Banana, and there's 1 rotation player down. Easy work for AliGon.
Here, AliGon come again. Trying to just fish their way up through this long. There's 1. Can they go for the second? Speedy holding the defense. He's not on very high life points and running back towards the 5, but with Crystal rotating in, they'll be able to get that crossfire going. But the site does belong to AliGon. Took a lot of damage. They got 13 life points between the 2 of them up against these 2 guys with just pistols. Only 1 bullet's all that's required. And Troubly able to hold it. Cobra hoping for some spray through the smoke. Might be able to get him to pick off, but how's he meant to get the bomb? 1 up through Nana, and there it is. Next will take him out. And Penta. It really just seems to be the tale of the last 4 days. Every single time you win a pistol round, you just fail on the next.
Well, they got 2 off that, but
it's still unable to hold the advantage which you claim.
actually, sorry, what am I saying? I'm jumping ahead. They only got the 1, so yeah, that was a direct deco. My mistake. My mind has gone astray, so I mean, that's the 3rd time tonight we've seen it on our 3rd map. We saw it twice in the first one.
Oh, kaboom. I like it. I like it a lot. He's looking for the next one. Putting that Tech 9 to use. Pulls out the nade. I thought he might get done on the switchback to the Tech 9, but he doesn't, which means kaboom. Breaches up perfectly. Now, you may as well just spray and pray, especially when you got the P90 on you. And AliGon, with 4 players still alive. Penta, they can't hold it.
Great smokes, too. Great smokes. Both choke points held off right now, so Xylos will spam through, but they're buying themselves so much time with these here. Next wants to get up on top of the spools to try and get over, but Cobra's down below just waiting for all of this to unfold. It's going to be easy picking for him, and there's already too much time gone away. Next is the only one with a kit, so they're going to have to fade away, and, well, they won't even do that because look who's waiting. It's Huggen on the backside of the truck. Easy kills. Easy money, 10-8, double eco, back-to-back.
The aggressive push for Penta. We know they love to do it, but it's really been biting them in the ass so far on this Inferno map. And they got no weapons this time around. Up against 2 AKs, P90. Still the Tech 9 for Huggen. I think he's got a real weapon on that one too. There's machine guns everywhere. Yeah, breach up through mid. Left the bomb a long, long way back here.
Good smoke at mid. That slows them down just a little bit. It also discourages AliGon from going that direction, and immediately after throwing it, they rotate back to stack B late. And this could pay off. They want to peek at the top banana, though. They're not playing it passively. They need to make sure that if they are going to peek it aggressively like that, they only do it with 1 or 2 players, because even if they get a couple kills, then they'll still think that B is open. But they've already rotated back on A. And back again on those shots, so they're trying to make the right guesses here for Penta, but so far they haven't got the information they want.
So AliGon, here they come. This time they commit properly. Speedy takes out one. Knows there's another one just barreling over the top of the sandbags. Has to use the knife as he just ran out of bullets and didn't feel like he had time for a reload. Crystal, gotta be careful not to walk too far to the left. And in fact, he just goes through the smoke. 2 losses here for the T side, but kaboom. Shutting down Dennis as he tries to rotate over through CT spawn. One still coming up, none. That's gonna be next to poke a hole. And now, battling up against Quad. The plant's going down. Kaboom with a great cover fire. Tagging up Troubley, who's gonna have to go through construction. It's a 2-on-1 situation. He's got 1 flash to his name. That may be enough to get through. There goes your first flash. He doesn't hit Kaboom. He just keeps shooting out from Quad and turns over to take out Troubley. Solid defense and a 4-er. A quad for Kaboom. Still not the most flawless round. That was still a full eco for Penta. And now they'll have their buys.
Yeah, so essentially they get their 3-round spread based on back-to-back ecos in a different manner. Dennis is going to go for this Mag 7. Watch for him to play up close at B. He's already in that position. AliGon wants to take alt mid, though, and try and control apartment, give themselves room to breathe. In fact, Dennis is going to go even further up than that. He's on the corner at Banana.
Nex. Great position for Nex. Takes out the aggro push.
So they fail to get that apartment, and good read by Penta to know that they pushed that direction. They instantly cancel that out, and look at the push down
Dennis.
Banana as well. So they're completely limiting and funneling the offense right now. This is perfect play.
Dennis loves to move so early as well around the corner. And if the T's aren't careful, they're going to get stuck at the top of mid. But Dennis is still holding back. They're not forcing up through the Banana just yet, with Speedy even further back from that. He's only got a pistol. Love to get his hands on some of that terrorist hardware. Here comes your flashes. Smoke, Molotov, into the back of the pit side. So Huggin knows no one's jumping out from behind the statue. That's a very low CT. There goes Crystal to start with. Now, the flash, Troubley. Keep himself hidden from the flash. Turned away the last second again, as the plant is going to go down. It's not going to be finished. Whoa, Dennis! Okay. Upgrade it to the AWP. They'll get the defuse, and Penta will be able to take out the round.
And that all started with great map control. They shut them down at apartments. They read the fact that they put so much, all the eggs in one basket, if you will. Sort of that old cliche, but when they rushed into those apartments and got denied, the rest of the team over at B realized, okay, we have a chance to establish a presence here at Banana. They pushed down, and then there was no room left for AliGon to breathe. So they had to walk into A, and then they were just completely swarmed. So really good defense from Penta. If they can continue on with that, they should be able to make quick work of this on the CT side, but they've still got AKs to deal with on the attackers, and they're fanning out the map a little bit differently. Actually, they're still going 3 alt mid, but they've got Kaboom a little bit more aggressively inside Banana. But again, a deep smoke, so Dennis has an ability. It's 3 at B, but he's got an ability to slow them down. The problem is with this deep smoke at B, if he sits and waits for that pick, Crystal needs to rotate to A because he's already slowly pushing the offense that direction, but no one's compensating for that.
He's not coming. It's like they actually want to throw 3 around. Now Crystal's jumping back. He's going down the speedway to get back over to A.
There's a massive hole at Arches until he gets there.
But it's not being exploited. AliGon are too slow. They got the decoy up in Boiler, but they're committing 3 players to get to the top of apartments. And Troubley's even moving forward to the Pergola. And with Crystal already there, thinking about throwing out the name for a block. Tennyson Speedy, again, very aggressively up through Banana. And Kaboom is very much aware of this. Like, AliGon know what's going on. And that spray. Next, he had no vision, but he knew with that smoke up that someone had to be coming that way. And Penta. They've got 4 players over on A, but that bomb's starting to make its way over towards Banana again. But only 30 seconds left on the clock. They have to breach. And here comes the noise. A lot of it coming towards B. How quick did they move? Speedy still hasn't moved just yet, but Dennis gets the first pick. He has to defend this solo. And now you'll get the second. Looking for the third. Takes the third. And can he quad it? He wants to. The gun from Delpan. He'll finally get the revenge, but Penta nonetheless will take the round. They save the AWP over on Speedy, and a one-man defense from Dennis holds the B side.
I was really hoping he was going to get that 4th kill just for the sake of the highlight clip, but Misses one, doesn't matter, gets the kills required. More importantly, bought the time for those rotations to get there, so as soon as he went down, it was already recovered. Not even a bomb plant could come out, so back to full pistols as a result.
Yep.
And as I said, Penta now is definitely taking control of this, and they're doing great on their defense, their presence. This time they're a little more passive on Banana, though. Crystal's actually leading off all the way towards CT. That one single smoke from Speedy is going to be what holds them. And look at this mid-pressure that they're putting on. And the reason they're doing this is they wanted to suck them in Banana. They wanted to play that accordingly, and well played. They'll close out on an anti-eco. They were trying to kind of go for a Fnatic play there where, hey, you can have Banana. Go ahead. We know you're saving. Run it up, and we'll come right down behind you.
Yep.
Actually, did the battle in middle as opposed to Banana, but it works out either way.
On 24 seconds worth of a workout. Only a short burst one for the muscles. As it'll be 11-11. Penta, it kind of felt like they're losing control of this. Now they're going to do it again. Very aggressive down mid. This time, though, the T's have weapons, but with Next on the bench, he'll take one. He gets a little bit more of a tag. But the CTs have the advantage at the moment. They still have Dennis. Okay, that's your teammate, Dennis. No shooting friendlies.
I mean, you can if you want. I just wouldn't advise it.
We just go back to cash again.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've already seen it once tonight. We saw it yesterday.
Oh, nice flash by Huggan. He'll bring down Dennis. Knowing it's being over-aggressive, able to bring it back to a 3-on-3 situation. Apartments, Semele belongs to AliGon. Because that is where they have Boiler and now one going up the apartment stairs. But they don't own Pit, they don't own Archers, and they don't own B. But what they do own, if they can get to it, is that AWP. They might better get the pickup. Because they're still sitting back at mid where Dennis died.
And Huggan's back there.
Sure, was Dennis with the AWP? Don't remember.
Just watching what Huggan's doing, because he's back here at the bottom of mid where that
They're going Archers.
Asimov op is sitting. He's just lurking, making sure no one's going to protect it. He could switch over to it, but he doesn't. He's going to keep the AK. So they'll head back over toward A. Troubley very wisely drops out some fire and a nice flashbang, and now he'll pop up. Great play by him, a good read, and all three down just as quick as that. The timing was absolutely perfect, and Penta now with a lead of only one round, but CT side momentum going their way, and a pistol round coming out for AliGon.
Now, his timing on that was perfect. The second he heard the footsteps, the flash flies up, and then just jumping onto the truck, get the perfect narrow vision. And when you flash, it's hard enough to get a hit, but when he's got such a small area for you to hit him back, no joy. And another pistol round for AliGon. Penta, they are in such a commanding position to take this 3-0, especially when Dennis gets the opening frag. Defense from top to Banana and Troubley just running up the carpet, staining it with their blood. And Delpan, at least he'll be able to pick up one, which means a weapon into his hands. But it's not going to help anybody. He'll be dropped 13-11. Very quick round again. And what else is there now for AliGon to get momentum back? They have the money. They're going to go for the buys. 4 AKs, 1 AWP. This is the big round for them. If they lose this, they'll be almost flat broke and have Penta with all the momentum, all the money, and 1 round away from getting the 15th round. Then it's only overtime or the GG against them. And look at them come quick. They want the apartments. Already, though, Crystal's waiting. Wants to throw the nade. Nicely done. Switches over towards the M4. Stops Kaboom. Did a little bit of extra splash damage down, and Cobra will drop too. So apartments, they back up. They hold the number advantage.
Dennis's deep Banana Speedy going the long way around on this rotation. Didn't want to get caught out in mid and throw the advantage away. But Dennis with securing this does allow him to get there. Although, curiously, he's not convinced that they're fully going to commit to A. Dennis, all he had to do would be pop out and tell him, yeah, they're that far up.
He doesn't want to do it, though, because last time he did this, he ended up dying. And that last round's going to be in his mind. All he needs to do is stop them from flanking back.
Watch for one flash. It's on Delpan. Watch for them to try and execute that over toward Troubley and get around the corner, but he's not actually joining in on that. They're going to just take this straight fight with Troubley, and he's setting up to pop out and counter it. They'll smoke off Arches at least.
No one's pushing on it.
But that smoke's not even beneficial. All that does is let them potentially wrap through CT, which they can't do either. Finally, Crystal's going to find Delpan. That's going to drop it down. That was a really slow positional play. There weren't going to be any mistakes. This is well-coordinated defense.
Solid.
And no one's going to peek out. That's what AliGon was waiting for. So Penta now 2 rounds away, and they look very well organized on it, Inferno.
Well, looks like the T's do still have some money. As we get the AKs and armor up. So I take it back. They had more cash than I thought.
Well, they do have a full money bonus going their way.
I'm looking at Penta with the double ops. So they're going to be out of control up top Banana with already that first AWP pick. Looking for the shot. Maybe they can bring one down. Yeah, Dennis going to drop, and they've opened up a big hole over on B. AliGon, that's what they needed. The smokes to cover the crossover. There'll be a little bit of spam going both directions as the smoke actually doing the most amount of damage to Kaboom until the molly, actually came in. But the plan is down. They know they're being pushed through garden. Kaboom getting flashed up as well. He's going to go for his own flash. And Crystal, a little bit blind. Delpan holding the banana site. And Crystal, I don't think they want anything to do with this. Back it up. They've got the AWP over on Crystal, and they want to try and save it, but they're not going to have a chance to.
Cobra could see. That was the slowest reactions I've ever seen, but I mean, that was a great take. They had B easy that time. Now they need to exploit that more. They've taken advantage of Penta's system where they're trying to establish banana control with those smokes and then rotate over to A early, and that time it bit them. AliGon's not going back that direction, though. Out of spawn, they're running 4 alt mid. There's no op right now on the CT side, which is curious because
Penta.
they had the money for it, so they elect to go with this close quarters. And look, it's 3 and Banana again. So Speedy and Nex are going to have to hold this beautifully. That smoke will delay them just a little bit further, but here's the flashes. They're going to go right through it and around the corner and in toward pit.
The rotation's already coming. Dennis, as well as Troubley and Crystal, they're bringing the whole shebang over. And AliGon, they still are not on the site just yet. They're now going to make their breach in. The Speedy still sitting inside the pit, as well as Nex up on the high. They've got the Molotov, and it's completely cut off the push from the T's. And Crystal inside the smoke. He can sense his presence like a Jedi, and no, Troubley doesn't sense his teammate. He thought he was Sith.
There it is.
Delpan down. 15 rounds to Penta. Match point, 3 of them they have. And Huggins asking what's up with the TKs. I think Penta are just trying to challenge themselves. It's like the 5 AWP round they had yesterday.
It was Troubley that was involved in it on Cash, was it not? It was him.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Troubley was there, causing all sorts of trouble.
Our producer can correct us if we're wrong. We've got like 8 people out there to
on
help.
the loose. He's succeeded in the jailbreak, and now he just wants to make it all for himself, so kill everyone on the map.
Says, I'm sorry, I robbed the bank. I'm taking all the money.
Delpan this round, he's already down. Kaboom is going to respond. Dennis is out, but there's Crystal back into him, so trades that favor the CTs right now only by 1. That bomb's down toward top mid. They're fanning the map. They need to find 1 pick. That would open up things brilliantly on either site. Speedy is favoring the B side, but he's back towards CT. Be able to fade out quite quickly if they head toward A, so they can't do this with a straight rush. It's a 2-2 split.
It's so difficult now. Even if they if they wait this out and try and go for a slower push, you're going up against 4 Molotovs. This is going to stop you from coming in, especially when your life points are so down. Like one of your players on 21 life. He can't walk through fire to try and keep battling. Sorry, Xylos. It's just not possible. But they're going to move, and they're coming back to Banana. And who's our man there? It's Crystal
and Speedy.
And Speedy. Okay. And he already managed to pick up 1. So Xylos is down.
Smart to run back. He peeked out with the nade in his hand and realized he had company.
Remember, they got the time. They can delay this. Molly's one way. You can even cover up the mid. 26 seconds, and there's just nowhere to go.
Speedy's so lucky that Molotov top banana literally was on the edge of his toe and didn't take damage from it. But look at this A take. Around truck they go. Next going to be your first there. He's already got it.
GG.
And Troubley gets the other. That's going to be GG. 3 straight maps. Penta take it. And I said Inferno was the best chance. It actually turned out that, sure, the scoreline's close here. Dust was our better battle from AliGon. But 3 straight. Penta move forward. So now we have our 8 teams for the league.
Now we do, and it's going to be a fantastic event. Make sure you tune in for it. The main group stage will begin in 10 days' time. You can check out the website. Some very nice person will put the links in the chat so you can get everywhere you need to go.
Actually, I think I saw them just go through.
You did?
So I think Moobot's all over it.
Wonderful. Well done, Moobot. Follow the links. And, of course, make sure you do subscribe to the channel while we've had our giveaways go out today. You can be involved in the ones coming up. And next time we broadcast, obviously, in just short of 2 weeks' time. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Help support the prize pool as well. Great work from Twitch to make sure... Oh, we have another giveaway actually happening.
Yeah.
Obviously, because we had our first one before.
That's right. That's right. We had 2 tonight because the chat was broken last night. I was just waiting for you to figure that out.
Okay. I thought they might have done both at the same time.
Just kidding. Producer told me. I kind of forgot to.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not going to take credit for it.
Okay. Well, you could have, man. I would have gone with it. Anyway, here's our draw. Here's our raffle. So, hang on. See, with all the production...
The Asimov
okay.
AF Mixer Mixer. I hate names on Twitch, but you get the Asimov.
Now
so
this one I can
a great
do.
win.
Tarth Tokira.
And that's for, sorry, so producer said it again. This one is for the M4, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so Darth Tokira gets the Cyrax. So just wanted to make sure I announced it correctly and no one was disappointed with what they got. So the first one was your Asimov. The second one was your M4. And there you go. Thanks a lot. Thanks for subscribing. Some skins for your pleasure.
Winners,
but well, truthfully,
winners.
the communities are the winners in this case because I love that the subscription money goes directly into, I felt like Thorin doing this hand motion. But no, the skin money goes directly into the prize pool, and you help support these teams. Again, we hit those goals. We get one-on-ones or an all-star game, so don't forget to hit that button and help support.
Yep. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoy the break, and Sadikis as well as myself will return when the group stage begins, the CSGO gets intense, and the CSGO Championship Series gets even greater. Is that actually a flawless knife? It looks to be
I
the
love how
case.
the round timer's set to 59 too, so we can't just troll and run away and let it expire.
So, you want to come in?
Oh, but look out behind.
Is choke pointed? Is
found
choke
him.
pointed?
Oh
Is
my
choke
goodness,
pointed?
Cobra! The snake! Are you kidding me?
If he gets CTs on this one, it's ridiculous. He needs to
Oh
finish and he
my
got it!
goodness! An ace in the knife round, and he saves his team. They get to start out CT.
AliGon to get the retake. They are coming in through construction. Cobra, the first one, takes out...